Okay, so we're going to kick it off at the beginning, and this is the mental shift that I need you to have also throughout this entire conversation. So that's why this one's number one. So I need you to like close your eyes for a second, and I need you to know and feel it in your actual bones inside of your body, like your skeleton, like inside your body, that you are the absolute best at what you do. You are already an expert. You bring incredible results. You've got impact pouring out of you and waiting to land on the exact right, perfect, dreamy people. And you do not have to play small anymore.
No, you don't. You've spent years fostering relationships, growing your experience, really perfecting and working on your services so that they serve your people best because you have a huge heart and you want to make an impact on people and you want to go deep and you want to really make sure that the things you're doing are helpful. And I see so many of you who are leaning into perhaps that a bit of people pleasing attitude, and it's okay to let some of that stuff go. You do not have to be everything to everybody, and you can really truly sit in that expertise and feel it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to talk about your goals, Goldilocks style. so,
Oh, tell me what that means.
so the comparison-itis of even goals is rampant in any industry, but in this online service-based B2B industry as well. We look at what other people are aiming for, their goals for their business, their income, their family, their lifestyle, whatever, and we try them on for size sometimes. And even if they don't feel right, we keep them in the closet, right? We keep them as the extra pair of clothes that we think that we're going to put on one day. And I just want you to know that no matter how big or small your goals are, they aren't too big or too small. They are literally perfect and just right for you, like Goldilocks. And it doesn't matter if you want to make a shit ton of more money or you're looking to clean up your systems and your processes and your team and just looking for less stress and more time back in your day. Those things like can correlate, and you can also just pick one. Like you don't have
Mhm.
to have all of the audacious goals, and they can still be right and perfect for you and where you're at right now.
I think there's seasonality to this,
Yeah.
and these seasons can last a long time, a short time, a blip. You can feel good about it one day and change your mind the next. There's no right or wrong to this, but I encourage you to think about allowing yourself to let anything be true. And I really want you to be able to see an opportunity for you to step into these goals and let them be a potential reality for yourself. Because, and I see this on both ends of the spectrum. Like the really big, audacious goals are like, who am I to think I can
Mhm.
do this thing and go after
Or
this
like,
thing
okay,
and
maybe in
pursue this
5
thing?
years.
Right. And then I do see this on the same token, I see people who are really so focused on all the small things and they think, well, am I not trying hard enough? Am I
Right.
not going after things that are important enough? Like, is this goofy? Like, am I just a hobbyist if these are my goals? And like, I just think that's unfair. Like, why do
Mhm.
we have to quantify what's an appropriate size goal? And I promise you, men aren't out here judging the size of their goal. They're
Mhm.
not. And if it's a small thing, for them it's a little win and they move on with their day and it makes them feel good. But for you, you've like put all these like meanings behind what the size is, and I just don't think that's necessary.
Mm-mm. No, I want you to feel comfortable and confident in the goals that you're setting that feel good for you. There's one version of, okay, I want to push you into believing that you can have more, and that's okay. And more, you get to decide what more feels like for you and what more
Mhm.
means for you.
Yes.
But it goes into my next point of there is absolutely opportunities to get more, whatever that looks like to you, more time back in your day, a higher contract value, more results, more happiness, whatever, by doing less.
Yeah.
And just because you don't know how to make that happen, and you can't maybe see the reality quite yet of that existing in your life, it is absolutely possible for you, and with the current skills that you have right now as you're showing up right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really encourage you to let it be okay. Like what would it look like to accept this version as like good enough? But like not in a good enough like you're settling, but as in like I can be at peace with this decision.
Mm-hmm.
Which you know what? And I think oftentimes we are maybe a little more apt to do this in our personal lives, but like when we get into work, then it like we get weird about it.
Oh yeah.
But I imagine there's some things in your life that you've decided
I don't need to
I'm
do
cool
that.
with this version. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here's a really solid example. I don't know why I always use mom examples when I'm not a mom, but whatever, it's easy for me to pull on. I have no idea why. I guess I think about my mom a lot, but you don't have to be the mom that like makes chef quality lunches and you can still be a good mom.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can be okay with throwing a cheese stick in a bag and saying, "You're good to go, my friend."
Bye.
But like that doesn't make you less of a person. So why are you willing to believe that? But then over here you like make up all these things about, well, if it's not this then it's not worth it, or if it's not this version then I suck or I'm not good enough or what.
Well, because being busy and being ultra productive in work is glamorized, and it's
Totally.
connected so much to our identities. So we know why you're doing it, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay to let that one go.
Yeah, like what would it look like? In the same way that you've let it go in other areas, it
Mm-hmm.
might not be lunches, but like I guarantee you there's something in your life you're like, "Man, I'm really okay with that not being true for me. It can be true for other
Yep.
people." But like let that seep into other places.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't make my bed in the mornings. I don't give a shit. What's the I don't make my bed version of your business?
Truly, truly, like okay,
Sign me
like
up.
you could just think about it. Send us a DM. Let us know what you're willing to just like.
What's
I'm
yours?
okay with
I'm not making
not
my
doing
bed
this
today.
anymore. No,
I would love to hear it.